Hi, I'm Ron Richardson. I'd just like to share a testimonial with you about the great experience I had with Samuel of Monarch Roofing in Deerfield Beach. I had a dirty roof, I had some broken tiles, some cracked tiles up there, and the flat roof in back was starting to leak. I needed some help. So I checked with neighbors around to see if anybody else had had roof problems and who they'd used. I was looking for somebody that was trustworthy, that could do a good job at a fair price. And the name Samuel kept coming up. I like to do business with family businesses, first of all, and then those which are listed on Angie's list because they're held to a higher standard of personal service. So I looked him up. He was there with a top rating, on top of which he had an A+ with the Better Business Bureau, and that convinced me. So I called up Sam, made an appointment, and the next morning he showed up on time. So that was a good impression. Anyway, up on the roof, measured the whole thing, checked the broken tiles, cracked tiles, looked that flat roof over pretty careful, came down, got in the truck, wrote me up an estimate, and I was quite surprised that it was very reasonable. I was very happy with that. So hired him. The next morning he showed up again on time and did the power washing on the roof, but not before we had moved our car out of the driveway, and he also made sure that the neighbor's car was out of the driveway as well. Examined that flat roof pretty carefully and began to do some work and found that he didn't have to replace the whole thing but could just replace a portion of it with new wood, and that would take care of the job once it had been resealed, recoated, repainted, the whole works. So that saved us some money there. He cemented up all the broken tiles, all the cracked tiles, replaced all the broken tiles, and on top of which we have a palm tree here which had branches hanging over the roof, and he trimmed that back so it wouldn't be any future damage to the roof. Here, I'll show you. You can see that tree up there right now. That's all been trimmed back, so that was no extra charge. Again, a touch of personal interested service. So anyway, then the roof got painted, and it was painted after he had completely covered our driveway to make sure there would be no paint specks that would come down on it, and the same thing for the porch. So that was a thorough job, well done by taking care. That's one reason we like family businesses. They're not hungry. They're hungry, if you will, not like some uncaring big corporation. He's now done 2 houses for us, and I would hire him again in a flash because he does a thorough job. I found I could trust him, and he does it at a very fair price. If you have a roof problem, it's a no-brainer. If you live in Dade, Broward, or Palm Beach counties, call Samuel at 954-426-8050 and make an appointment for a free estimate. You won't go wrong. To me, it's a no-brainer, and I really think that you'll be happy with the results. Thanks for watching.